10 months since my last cigarette, since we had our first session, Dr. Rosenberg. And yeah, it's it's been easy to get off of cigarettes. That was not very hard for me. Just like you said during our session, you said you want to make it so cigarettes are disgusting and I'm repulsed by them. Well, you did your job because whenever I'm around it, like my in-laws smoke and they smoke in their garage. So if I have to go out there to grab a soda or grab something, it's brutal walking in there. The smell, the I can taste it. Ugh, just everything is disgusting. So you definitely hit the nail on the head with that, and you made it repulsive.
Well, that's the way it should be.
Yes, yes, but I have picked up a vaporizer.
Okay.
That is, it's nowhere near as much as I used to smoke cigarettes. Um, it is very random, but it still is something that I am doing. It's definitely saved me a lot of money. I mean, I could really save money if I didn't use the vape, but I was smoking probably 20 to 30 cigarettes a day. With a vape, that can last me 5, 6, 7 days. And
Right.
it's, which is, I mean, which is better than, $15 or sometimes, $30 a day.
Yep.
So yeah, um, just wanted to really just touch base and just let you know that, cigarettes are completely gone. Haven't even thought of buying a pack or smoking at all. But yeah, I am
So
repulsed.
what made you go back to wanting to vape?
Honestly, I was at the bar hanging out with a couple buddies and, I was having a few drinks and just felt the need I needed something. Just felt like I needed something.
That was that combination of drinking and nicotine,
Oh yeah.
which what you were used to for so many years.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So my buddy had a vape and he was like, "Here, just use this." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, like yes, I needed that." Um, yeah. So that's where I am right now. I'm okay with the vape for right now. I know that's not a long-term thing that I want to keep doing for years and years and years.
Yeah.
It is a little bit of a crutch, and I know that there's other things. When I stopped smoking cigarettes, I would chew sunflower seeds was a big thing, and I really enjoyed it, and it helped me, not want to smoke. But I also found that I was starting to gain weight because I was eating more because I guess my taste buds were finally back. Um, so I did gain some weight after I smoked, but that subsided.
Yeah. So how much weight did you gain that time?
I think 15 pounds.
Okay. So if you had patience, that would come off because
Yeah,
it's only that you started eating and then you go back to a normal routine in
yeah.
about a month or so.
Okay.
So that would not be permanent weight gain. And, vaping is not that healthy for you. In fact,
Mm.
every time you take a drag on the vape pen, you're bringing in hot gas into your lungs. You don't feel it because there are no receptors of pain in your lungs. So, therefore, what's happening is you're bursting those cells inside your lungs, and that's called popcorn lung.
Mm.
That you probably have heard of.
Yes.
So, the longer that you vape, the more likely that there will be a popcorn lung situation inside of you.
Ugh.
So, I think maybe you should start to wrap your head around getting rid of the vape pen.
Yeah. Well, definitely. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that you couldn't feel pain. That's brand new information. I had no idea.
Okay. So yeah, and then that's the big thing with vaping is like when they sold one brand that was marketed for kids,
Yeah, I
there
saw that.
were 16-year-old kids with the lungs of a 90-year-old man.
Jesus.
and they were hospitalized. A couple kids needed lung transplants.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So that's vaping is not the answer,
No.
because what happens there is you become addicted to the nicotine again, which you already are.
Yeah.
But then it becomes habitual and it becomes a routine.
Yeah.
And then you're hooked. That's
Yeah.
basically, it's a legal drug.
Yeah. No,
So,
exactly.
you're dependent upon something that is not that great for you.
Yeah. Is there a method you have to quit the vape? Like not just cold turkey, like do you have a something, is it the same thing as your other meditation?
What we could do, I mean, there are a number of different ways of doing that. One is, yeah, definitely we can go cold turkey and stop it right away.
Yeah.
Then we can also do a cutback
Hmm.
and start to lower the amount of times that you are vaping
Okay.
and gradually stop.
So,
And using meditation each level.
mhm. Is a like you said, when you puff on a vape, it's hot gas.
Correct.
Um, is that the same thing? I mean, and I'm guessing it is as a non-nicotine vape.
Yes,
It is still the same gas, it just doesn't have nicotine in it.
that's correct.
Is there any kind of vape or any, not necessarily vape, but something besides just like, is there a device that's just air, which I know I could just make something like a pen and
Yeah,
just
well,
make it.
they do sell fake cigarettes for that purpose.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think that actually might be the
sure.
because it is definitely very physical too.
Oh, absolutely.
It is a physical habit of
Yeah.
just oh, it is like a partner.
Well, when I stopped smoking, I had to carry a pen around with me. And I probably, I stopped in 1976.
Wow.
And uh, I must have about 300 pens that I keep in case I lose one. That's
Yeah.
my cigarette.
Yep. Okay.
That's what I need in my hand.
Is it easier to quit smoking cigarettes or easier to quit a vape? Or are
Uh,
they
prob-
just
Probably
it's
they're about the same.
okay. Yeah, because I've quit smoking cigarettes probably 4 times. I know this one's going to stick 100% because the last couple times I didn't have you. But I also like the smell and being around it didn't repulse me. Now it really does. So whatever you did to me or whatever you did was it worked because yeah, I quit 4 times and 3 times I went back, not immediately, like a year later or 6 months later, because I loved the smell and I loved the taste. Now it's the most disgusting thing. It really is bad. Where I don't even understand. I guess you get nose blind to how you smell and how your clothes smell
My God, yeah, yeah.
because my wife was like, "Oh my goodness, like now I am repulsed by the smell. I always didn't like it, but now she's repulsed too." So I guess I rubbed off on her.
Well, the whole thing is that is called third hand smoke when the smoke actually gets in your hair and your clothes, and the nicotine adheres to all kinds of fibers.
Interesting.
So not a good thing.
Okay. So I would definitely like to set up a call probably in the new year if that works for you. We could do another if you have time and if you're willing to do a session to try to get this vaping thing. I mean, hopefully I quit before, but I would like to
Well,
do it.
we could do it at any time you are ready to do it. You need to be
Okay.
ready.
Yeah. See, that's the one thing is I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm ready. I think it's more fear right now.
Well, you
Don't.
were afraid last time too,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
if I recall correctly.
I had an anxiety
I think
attack that.
we put it off for a solid year.
Yep.
we were talking about a year before we did it.
Yep. Yeah, and then the morning of when it was supposed to happen, this past January, I remember that morning I had an anxiety attack and almost called out of work and almost told you I can't do it.
Well,
And
I had an anxiety attack that morning too. It was a snowy morning
oh
in New
yeah,
York.
the snowstorm. I
I
forgot
was
about that.
slipping and sliding all over the road coming in. And I said to you guys, I said, "Whoa!" I said,
Yeah.
"You didn't want any people in the studio, but yet bring me in."
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep. Yeah, well, I appreciate you taking your life. I mean, oh my goodness.
That was a bad morning.
That was horrible. It was like
Yes.
-5 degrees and just
Oh,
ice.
it was terrible, and my car was slipping all over the
Yeah,
place. And then all of a sudden, streets were closed, and I had to do a detour. I had no idea where I was even going.
I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, the session really did work. Like going into it, I can be honest with you now. I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. Someone telling me to quit and things. I don't think I'm going to even listen. And I did, maybe subconsciously, because we were in a room and we were face to face, and it was very relaxing. Like I felt at peace and at ease and very just like
Mm.
it was kind of like ASMR in a way. And that's like the
Well,
auto sensory.
yeah, I mean that's a meditation, and
Yeah.
that's ASMR is a meditation. So
Yeah.
very
It was very
similar.
relaxing. Yeah.
Mm.
And I mean, I don't remember the whole session. I remember the parts, when you said about how you want to make cigarettes look and taste disgusting, like you just threw up and or something like I can't remember the exact details, but it was something about vomit and a
Yep.
cigarette and basically repulsive. Yeah, so it did
Yeah.
work.
Oh
But
yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you want to do a cutback on vaping, we could do a cutback with a nice meditation for each step down, and
okay,
then we could make it totally repulsive at the end.
let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, you know what I mean? I mean that would be a great step down technique.
Okay.
And the mind is wonderful.
Yeah.
The mind is absolutely wonderful because with my years of working with professional athletes, I mean, I could see exactly what I programmed into their mind they do on the playing surface.
Hmm.
And it's amazing. In fact, I worked with a goaltender who had cold feet,
Oh no.
and that was his biggest thing. And his feet's always on the ice, but he normally had cold feet even growing up.
Wow.
His feet were always cold. I showed him how to mentally warm his feet, and he was phenomenal.
Wow.
In fact, there's a documentary coming out about this man's life. It was Pelly Lindbergh.
Oh my goodness.
He was killed in an
In a
auto
car
accident,
accident. Yep.
and he was probably my best friend at that time.
Oh,
And I got him cured of his cold feet, and then he dies on me. Not a good thing.
he's probably I mean, we just lost Bernie Perrant too, but
Well,
Pelly Lindbergh
Bernie,
was
yeah,
supposed to
Bernie
be,
was a dear friend of mine, and the documentary has Bernie talking about Pelly in there, and
yeah.
uh, he actually gave him the Vezina Trophy for the goaltending, and
Hmm.
Bernie was his coach.
Yeah.
Bernie was a great guy, a good man, knew him very well over the years.
Yeah.
Two wonderful guys, and this
Unbelievable.
documentary is coming out on the anniversary of Pelly's death on November the 6th.
Wow.
And it'll be all over the Philadelphia area. A great documentary. It's called "The Suite of Philadelphia."
Mm. Love that. Yeah. I've
So,
always heard so many things about Pelly Lindbergh about how he probably would have went down as the one of the greatest goalies of all time.
actually, I'll send you an article that was written by the Hall of Fame writer Ray Didinger. who
Hmm.
interviewed me, and I'll send you that article. It was the back page of the Daily News, which is the front page of the sports section.
Yeah. 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 I love Ray Didinger. I've been a fan for years.
I'll
Uh,
send you guys that article.
awesome. Awesome. So, have you ever uh, taught or, had one of these sessions with a professional athlete to quit smoking?
Oh yeah.
Really? Okay. And was
Oh
it
yeah.
tough for them?
No,
No.
no, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, smoking. How a an all-star player. I had a gentleman who was a basketball player and NBA, and he smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day. How did he play full court basketball
I was
in
gonna
the
say,
NBA? And
yeah.
his answer to me was, "We were in tremendous condition." But then
Wow.
later in life, he came to me to stop because he said, I can't breathe anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
kind of interesting. And then quite a number of hockey players, well, they all chewed tobacco while they were growing up in Canada. And then they that was gross. And so they started smoking to get that they're addicted to nicotine.
Yeah.
So, so they were smoking and got them off of cigarettes instantly because
Wow.
you can't play and smoke.
No.
It
No. I will
alters,
say that,
it alters your breathing and your endurance.
yeah. I've noticed with me, I mean, I've always had a bad, like, well, not a bad, but like a weird stomach and, just stomach pain and stomach aches. And I still have those, but they've gone down significantly since I've stopped smoking and less caffeine intake. Because when
Yeah,
it was coffee and cigarettes, that was like my stomach would be on fire. Um,
yeah. Well,
but
you're taking acid into your body. They're both
yeah,
acidic.
yeah,
So, and you're taking it in now too. If you would stop vaping, or when you stop vaping, you'll have no more stomach problem.
yeah. Okay. I do know I just joined the gym again, and I haven't been to a gym in probably 8 years, and I joined back in August.
Oh,
And
that's good.
I mean, I'm not in shape by any means, but I will tell you that I don't cough anymore. I mean, the vape is still bad, and I do want to get off the vape. But let's just talk about cigarettes. Quitting cigarettes real quick. That cough, that everyday cough that I had is completely gone. Um, when I'm at the gym, I don't do a lot of cardio. Just not a fan. I never was a fan of it, but I've noticed just that I have a little bit more stamina, and I'm not breathing super heavy. Like I couldn't even walk up a flight of stairs when I was smoking cigarettes without just almost like feeling lightheaded. It's gotten better. I mean, it's nowhere near where it needs to be because the vape is not helping. But I will say, quitting cigarettes and joining the gym, I mean, I can only thank you for that because I was content, just being lazy and just hanging out, smoking cigs.
Well, you've added years to your life by stopping smoking,
Yeah. Okay. And some
which is,
bills to my
which
pocket too.
is, I mean, yeah, but living longer is it's probably the best gift that you could ever give yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I think the next session is going to be the cutback session if you have time. I would
Yeah,
love to do
let me
it.
know when you have to be ready.
Okay. Yeah, let me try to get into a mental space of this needs to happen. My wife definitely helps a lot with this stuff too, because without her support, I mean, I need to do it myself, but having her support is always, good. Um, and yeah, so I would love to be in touch soon, and we will record that one too. And let's go on the journey and let's be smoke free completely.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it, Dr. Rosenberg. QuitItNow.com. You're a genius and
Thank you
you're a
so much.
lifesaver.
It's my pleasure, Donnie.